How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NHL 23 video. So what we're going to be doing is we can create females in NHL 23, and NHL 23 allows you to put them in the NHL. So that's incredible. That's incredible. So why I'm saying this is because I made a Demigod female hockey player, who I will show you. Now, my audio and intro got messed up, so I already put them on a team. I'll show you the team that I ended up landing on. But yeah, unfortunately my audio cut out. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below some video, Twitter, socials, playlist, second channel, main channel down in the description. If you like other content, be TJP. And with that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Okay, so as I mentioned, my audio glitched out. So when I was recording the video, my microphone was, for some reason, not picking up what I was saying. So essentially what I'm doing here is I'm just showing you guys that I made the 99 overall player Wendy Gretzky. She is, in fact, a female. So that is essentially what I'm showing you. I've made her 99 everything, put her as a two-way forward. And what we're going to do is essentially spin a wheel, which you will see in just a moment. We spin the wheel, and we're going to put her on a team, wherever the wheel lands on. And as you can see, the team that it will be the Minnesota Wild. And that is the team that we're going to be putting on for the start of her career. Alright, so as you guys saw, I did get the Wild. Now, I do have injuries off, as well as, I could have done a fantasy draft, but I decided let's keep this kind of authentic, just put it on the her on the team. So is she actually in the NHL? I don't know. I also don't know what her contract's looking like. It doesn't even look like she's in the NHL. Let's see. I definitely assigned her to the team, right? Let's see, roster, in the system. Where the hell is she? Is she not on the team? What? What? Hold on a minute. Is she not on the team? I specifically put her on the team, in the system. Okay, yeah. So let's offer her a contract. She's supposed to be on this team, so we're going to give her, I guess, a 1-year deal. Currently considering my options. Okay, we got to make sure she actually signs, because it'd be kind of weird if she doesn't play. So we'll see. If not, I will just kind of force her onto the team. But yeah, she's supposed to be on the Wild to start, so I don't know what happened there, but it's fine. I mean, she can leave after 1 year. She's more than welcome to. I mean, I'm not going to try to re-sign her. That's up to the, coaches and stuff. So I'll simulate a bit. Hopefully she gets kind of like some PT, or by the time the regular season starts, we'll get to see her stats. So I'll just simulate to the end of the season, and unless there's an update, somehow she gets moved, I'll let you know. End of Wendy's first season, and she ended up getting the Wild to the playoffs. So led the team with 87 points, 41 goals, and 46 assists for Wendy, which is pretty impressive from her. And obviously she was pretty physical. Didn't get into any fights though. Sometimes she will. I have it set to, I think, sometimes or something like that, but that's not really that important. Let's take a look at actually around the league in terms of statistics. I don't want to see that, no. Can I see all of the NHL, please? Because I'm curious to see if she led. I assume she probably didn't, but if you look at the entire league, Wendy Gretzky was number 5 in the league in terms of total, I think it was total points, so that's pretty good. I mean, tied with Nathan McKinnon. These are superstar players right here, so obviously she's a 99, so I mean, she's technically the best player in the NHL, but in terms of scoring goals, she's up there, 41. She's tied with the 4th, with Leon and Nazem Kadri. Okay. Okay, I like this. And then assists, she is more towards the top, but still in the tops, but not quite as high. She's kind of down here, I think, somewhere. Yeah, there she is. So, we'll see how she does, because she did lead the team in the playoffs. I assume she'll get, like, Calder Trophy, Calder Memorial. We got the Dallas Stars in the playoffs. Let's see if she can play in the playoffs, see if she steps up her game. We will simulate and see how the Wild do, and if she decides to stay with the team. And the Wild do win and are taking on the Colorado Avalanche in the second round after a 6-game series there with the Stars. And here against Colorado, they're going to lose in 6 to, I'd say, a better team. And unfortunately, Wendy will not be able to advance any further in the playoffs. But how did she do in the playoffs? That is the real question. Was she good in the postseason? Her first appearance in the playoffs. Wendy Gretzky, 1 goal only, 7 assists. Accounted for 8 points, with a -1 on the ice. That's a little weird, but okay, it's fine. She's still really young, so she hasn't hit her prime yet. But granted, she's a 99 overall and everything, so I mean, her prime is now. But okay, let's see what ends up happening in the offseason. We'll look at the awards and see if she got any. So in case you're curious, the Lightning ended up winning the Stanley Cup, but we do have 2 awards here for Wendy, as she got the Calder Memorial Trophy, no surprise there, but also the Frank J. Selke Trophy, awarded to the forward who best excels in the defensive aspects of the game, so great stuff there for Wendy. FYI, Wendy Gretzky will be on the Minnesota Wild for at least the next 7 years. They did agree to a contract extension, so congrats to Wendy. She is the franchise with Kaprizov, so they're a pretty solid duo right there. Let's see if the team can add some talent around them, but they had a good run last year. Let's see if they can be better next season. So season number 2, Wendy is still at a 99 overall, which makes sense. The top line's looking great. The other lines are okay. Second line's decent. But we'll see how the Wild end up doing. I'll see you guys at the end of the second season if there's anything worth bringing up to you. Well, the team sucked and didn't make the playoffs, but Wendy Gretzky put up a really good stat line, 92 points, had 56 assists to lead the team, and as well as 36 goals. I would imagine she also was really good defensively. A lot of hits, block shots, doing her thing over there, takeaways as well. In terms of the NHL, she was, just looking at this in terms of the entire league, I would imagine was near the top in a lot of different categories. In terms of points, 92 puts her with, I guess, like in the top 10, number 8. 56 assists puts her just outside the top 10, I think, or tied with Suzuki. And then goals, what did Gretzky have? She had like 30-something? 36? Yeah, a lot of people had 36 over here. Okay. Yeah, the team is not very... There's not a lot of talent on this squad. I thought the Wild just didn't really add too many pieces. Maybe it's partially because I do need to kind of manage the coaches and all that, and maybe manage like re-signing people. But I have it set to auto. So Minnesota Wild, you guys are on your own. You got to like actually do your garbage. But let's see if she gets any worse. If she doesn't, then I won't even bother to show you anything until next season. So the Wild are going to finish with 93 points and make the playoffs, so they're back in the postseason. Didn't make it last season. Wendy Gretzky put up 89 points on the season, which isn't too bad. 40 goals, 49 assists to once again lead the team. 204 hits, 19 block shots, 40 giveaways, 116 takeaways. So pretty good stuff there. Curious to see where she ranks in terms of the entire league. I feel like it's just not that high. So I'm wondering if maybe just her play style is kind of affecting that. But, I mean, she's still in the top, so, I mean, fair play to her. In terms of total points, 40 goals on the year. Puts her number 4, tied for 4th. And an assist, 49, not really that close. Yeah, Leon, that was pretty solid, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, back in the playoffs, though, we'll see if the Wild can actually do something here. So we will end the regular season and head on to the playoffs. So let's do it. Who are we facing? We're facing none other than the Edmonton Oilers. So let's see if the Wild can get past the Oilers. We're going to sim around here. It's a Game 1 win, it's a Game 2 win, it's a Game 3 loss, Game 4 win, and a Game 5 win as we win in 5. So we are advancing to the second round to take on the Anaheim Ducks, with most likely the cover athlete still being on the team, aka Trevor Zegras. Game 1's a win, Game 2's a loss, Game 3's a loss, Game 4's a loss, and we lose 4 straight after winning 6-3. Definitely embarrassing. But let's see if Wendy Gretzky redeemed herself in the playoffs, or if she was terrible once again, or not very good, or rather not up to standards. And it seems as though she scored 2 goals, had 5 assists, 7 points. Not bad, but I mean, Sean Walker was better. But it's okay. I mean, listen, she's doing okay so far through her first 3 seasons. I would like a little bit more, though. we'll see if if the Wild could somehow add more talent on this squad for Wendy. But we will, I guess, find out once we get past the off season. See if she won any awards. If she didn't, I guess I'll just see you guys once again at the end of the fourth season.
Alright guys, so I simulated to the end of the fourth season just because I don't think we won any awards. Also, if my mic sounded a bit weird, I apologize for that. I think I fixed that. I have no idea. I'd have to double check back in the editing if that was the case. But anyways, that's not important. What's important is we made the playoffs here in our next season here. Not Wayne Gretzky. Wendy Gretzky with 94 points, 39 goals, 55 assists on the season. And, she's been doing pretty well. I mean, if we take a look at her pro career stats through 4 seasons, she's been doing her thing out there. Again, not too many awards so far. Obviously, just won the Calder and the Frank J. Selke Trophy in her first season, but she's putting up some good numbers here and definitely on the track to becoming a Hall of Famer for sure. So, yeah, she's looking good. 6'9", 290. Anyways, I guess we have Pavelski. I don't remember if I also saved and redid free agency or not. I did save, and I just loaded up the default save. I didn't even decide to pick one, but whatever. We have Joe Pavelski. So we're going to simulate to the Blackhawks. We got the series against them. Let's see if we can get advanced past the first round of the playoffs this season again, and maybe get past the second round if we can. But it's not looking great because we lose in 7. 2 OT losses. Man, EA, man, with the simulation garbage. Oh, boy. How did she do in the playoffs? I feel like when we get to the playoffs, though, she's not that great. Although this playoffs looks like she was definitely better than usual. So that's pretty solid. 8 points lead the team. Well, there's a minus on the ice. I don't know. I feel like she should be doing a little bit better than that. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anyways, let's continue to simulate. I guess if there's any major updates in the next 2 or 3 seasons, I'll probably just simulate those. If not, then I'll let you guys know. But we're going to look at the awards and see if she got any. Obviously, we're not going to win the Stanley Cup, so. But I just want to point out that I forgot to show you guys the top stats for the season. She did end up getting top 10 in assists, goals, and points. But I think from here on out, we're just going to kind of simulate a few seasons. Unless we decide to maybe go on a Stanley Cup run, or if she does have to get some awards, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, I'll probably just simulate a few seasons and we'll update her progress then. So, I wanted to give you a quick little update. So we actually got an award, although past 2 seasons we've been getting eliminated in the first round. So, as you can see, Wendy did get another Frank J. Selke trophy. So we will give her, that'll give her second one. Again, not a lot of hardware for her right now. I mean, it's, 6 seasons? And yeah, they got eliminated in the first round in 7 to the Calgary Flames, I think, of the best team. Wendy, though, had 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points accounted for, -2 on the ice. I feel like her playoff stats have not been that amazing. You can see the stats from last season, 96 points. That was a career high. But yeah, really hovering around the upper 80s, 90s. So probably, averaging about, call it, 91 points a season. So it's okay. I thought it'd be a little bit better. Maybe it's part of it's the play style, also the team. But I mean, she's still doing her thing out there, I guess. Let's take a look at her preseason stats in case you're curious. There they are, and then your playoff stats. That's where I'm a bit concerned. It hasn't been amazing in the playoffs, so I'd like her to be a little bit better. Maybe it's also her special abilities we could change, but so far it's been a lot of first round exits. I mean, have they made the playoffs every single season? Let me double check that. Have they? I don't think they have. I think they missed it 1 year. Yeah, they missed it 1 season. They missed it her second season. Right. So the 2020. Well, yeah, I mean, she's constantly there. She had a couple second round runs, but yeah, most of the time been getting eliminated first round. So, I mean, we'll continue to simulate. If there's anything that's interesting that happens, I'll let you guys know. Any other awards from next season, or if she has a really amazing season, I'll update you. Otherwise, if there's just a regular season, I'll probably just simulate another 2 seasons and give you an update then. Wendy Gretzky did get her 3rd Frank J. Selke Trophy, 2nd one in a row. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So I guess she's going to be really good defense, which is nice. She had 89 points on the season. Her playoff stats in terms of raw numbers were actually the best this season. And she also led the team in terms of total points. 5 goals, 7 assists. But was a -4 on the ice. And she was also a -1 plus-minus for the season. Which is a little bit interesting. I guess, I don't know what it is about the team. Just the team's not very good. But, you know, we did get this rookie, Chase McIntyre, for pick 20, and he's really good. So maybe he could become something with Krill, who's still 32, and Wendy's at 25. So, I mean, I guess we could see what happens. I mean, I don't know. This team did just get eliminated in the second round of the playoffs. So, in 6, and the Carolina won. So, yeah, I just wanted to update you on that. Just another award. We're just going to keep going, though. In the playoffs again. I needed to show this, though. Wendy Gretzky finally got and eclipsed the over 100-point mark for a total season. 43 goals and 59 assists on the team. Probably led both. So this was definitely her best season in terms of production. And was plus 36 on the ice. Also, Chase McIntyre was definitely part of that, helping, doing his thing out there. But yeah, in terms of hits, blocks, shots, giveaways, takeaways, you can see she did her thing out there. So Wendy Gretzky, very nice. So let's take a look at. Actually, I want to see what she did in terms of the entire league. I would assume she's probably near the top, but I just want to double check. Probably not going to be number 1 in the NHL, but we'll look. And yeah, no, this guy Mike Tamara, 94 overall, and he's putting up 117 points. I mean, she was 3rd overall. Look at that. The cover athlete. And, yeah. A woman. I mean, listen, she's top 3. Just can't complain about that. Assists, 80 for Haygrouse. That's crazy. And then goals. I think she's at like 40-something. Yeah, 43. Is Connor Bedard not in this? Is he in this? Oh, he is in this. Okay, I'm just curious, because I feel like I haven't seen him a lot. He's been alright. He hasn't been fantastic. Yeah, wow, okay. Has she been better overall? I feel like she has been. I don't know where she is. But I'm just kind of curious. I want to compare a little bit. Or not. Can we compare? Or are we not going to be able to compare? Player info. We have 738 points. Okay, yeah, no, she's definitely been better. Yeah, she has one extra season on him, but she's definitely been better. So, in terms of production. Awards-wise, though, I think Connor Bedard has her beat right now when I did that simulation with him. But, you know, I guess we'll sit here for the playoffs since I already kind of kept you guys on. I think she's going to get another award this year. I don't know what it would be. Probably just a Frank J. Selke award if she does get one. Unless it's like a sportsmanship one. Granted, we're about to get swept here after having a great season. Now we lost in 5. Gentlemen swept. Embarrassing. I don't know why this team sucks in the playoffs. Or just in general. And of course she did terrible. She didn't even lead the team, looks like. Yeah, the entire team was garbage. Yeah, she was a -6 on the ice. 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. Yeah, she's been a bit underwhelming in the playoffs, not gonna lie. But still 99. Let's see if she can, continue to progress as a player. We'll see what happens. Call it in the next few seasons. I wonder what is her contract looking like, by the way. Gotta double check to see when it expires. Probably, I think she has 2 more years left in Minnesota. Actually, maybe not even 2 more. It might even be less. She has 1 year remaining. She might leave. I don't know if this was the season she'll leave, but we'll double check if she's still on the team or not at the end of the year or at the start of the season. If she's not, I will let you know where she ended up going, and we'll just kind of spectate. I forgot to show her awards, but yeah, she did get the Frank J. Selke award for her 3rd straight season. So, I mean, she's got this award locked down, which is pretty nice. In case you are curious, she did end up deciding to re-up with the Wild. So she's going to be here probably for her entire career, at least for most of her good years. So fair play to her, I guess. Sticking it out with the team. I mean, they got some decent players. McIntyre could be something special, but we'll keep simulating. I'll see you guys once I have another update. Okay, another career high season for Wendy. I had to show it again. 52 goals, 58 assists, 110 points. So yeah, listen, she's been doing really good in the regular season. Oops, didn't mean to do that. She's been doing really good in the regular season. I'm hoping this year she'll probably get more awards. I'm hoping. Maybe she's starting to hit her peak, so to speak. And in terms of the entire league, she was only 2nd. She was 2 points away from having so many awards. I mean, listen, if the Wild can go on a run here, problem is we're taking on the friggin' Mighty Ducks. So it's going to be tough. But 110 points for Wendy. Did she lead this league in goals? She was 3 away. And then assist. I mean, yeah, not quite there. So, Well, let's just see how the team does. I mean, like I said, I'm here again. I said I would just update you guys every few seasons. Now I'm updating you every year because it seems like she just wants to set records. So I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? She had like a crazy season this year, so I had to show you guys. I'm just hoping she can actually get out of the first round, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough, as we are going to once again lose in the first round. Man, we can't seem to just. Why is it that this team is just so bad? Can't get out of the first friggin' round. Oh my goodness. She's been in the playoffs a lot. It's just like the problem is that, and this was actually probably her best playoff in terms of production and attributing to winning. I mean, look, she's a +3. For her career, she's a -18 on the ice, plus science. I don't know if that really means too much, but 26 goals, 36 assists, 62 points accounted for. I mean, I guess she's been pretty good with the hits, block shots, giveaways, takeaways. 160 hits, 16 block shots, 39 giveaways, 100 takeaways, which would you like to see? And I mean, again, she only missed the playoffs once in her career, but she's only been to the second round 3 times. I mean, which is a decent amount, I guess, but a lot of times it's a first round elimination, and even then, she's never been to a conference final. So, I would hope that she could get to a Stanley Cup. I don't know if she's gonna win it. I don't even know if she's gonna get there, like with the Wild. We'll see. I've seen the Wild somehow win it with worse teams, but that's just how the simulation works. You know, it's the most confusing simulation I've ever laid my eyes upon. So, anyways, we'll just see if she wins any awards, and then I guess we'll just keep going. Yeah, had she had beaten out Jack Hughes, she would have won like 5 awards, but unfortunately she was 2 points away. But she did get the Frank J. Selke Award for the 5th time, 4th straight year, so that's pretty impressive, I guess. I'll give you an update. It's been a few seasons. We've got our first point total lead of the NHL with Wendy Gretzky. She had 115 points, 47 goals, didn't lead the NHL, but was 4th in that category. 68 assists, 2nd, and in terms of total points, 115 to lead the NHL. Also, 208 hits. I would imagine, yeah, it's close. Slavkovsky with 225 of his own. Block shots, obviously, she's not going to be like near there on the top, but takeaways, I don't know where she would be there, but she's not really there, but that's fine. Listen, 150 points, that's definitely going to get her some awards this season. Now, I just want to look at the stats here. So, she's still 99 everything, by the way. I feel like regression is very minimal in this game, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, 3 seasons left on the contract. So, just to show you guys, we have been making the playoffs. She's only missed the playoffs once in her career, which is actually pretty impressive. It's just that she hasn't been that great in the playoffs. I mean, here's the last 2 seasons. She actually had the best playoffs this season right here. But this year, this got swept. It wasn't very good. But like, yeah, it's not very good. Like she seems. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the team in general just isn't that good in the playoffs as well. Which I part of it's that too. But yeah, like you would think you'd get something a little bit better. I feel like I'd expect a little bit more from her in the playoffs. So hopefully this year, maybe this is the season. Here's your preseason stats in case you're curious. Yeah, she's just pretty good in the preseason, I guess, but not that really matters. And of course, regular season stats. Let's just take a look at this because I'm kind of curious. Over 2,000 hits, 2,433, 249 block shots, 240 giveaways, 1,400 takeaways. Which would you like to see? Yeah, point total 1,163. Now I want to show you guys where that would be. Currently, right now, would be 1,163. Would put her 56th all time, and you know, by next season she'd be in the top 50. Yeah, by the next season, 490 goals. Most can we do actually? Well, yeah, let's look at the goals right now. So I'm just looking at this now. So goals 490 would put her right now like 50th all time, tied. And I'm sure she would after the next season another 45 goals would put her 535, probably like in the top 35, honestly. So she has a shot to maybe, if she could play another 13 seasons, 14 seasons, to keep up this production. I don't know if she will, but let's just say probably 13, and she can kind of stay around like 45 goals. Like, honestly, yeah, she has a shot to break the goal record. Assists 673. So that, I feel like you're not gonna catch Wayne Gretzky. because he had almost 2,000 assists, 1,963. But I mean, 673. That is, where is that right now? I'm looking at 68th, maybe. She could probably crack the top 50 within 2 seasons. Right now, like just as if you were just plop it in an NHL record book. So okay, I would assume she's gonna get some awards this year as well. She didn't get any the past few, and the Wild as a team have not been getting awards either. They've made the playoffs, but just haven't been like amazing. Hopefully, this is the year we can maybe be better and make a little bit of noise, but I highly doubt it. Hopefully, it's not another first round exit. It'd be great if we could actually get past the first round. With ya, can we? Nope, we lose in 7 once again. Thank you, EA, for your great simulation. Wow, your realistic simulation, man. It's incredible. How is it that the Avalanche constantly beat us? I mean, Wendy Gretzky was our best playoff performer in terms of total points with 5, which isn't that great. But I guess it's fine. I mean, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 total points. Also, Chase McIntyre, +1 on the ice. Yeah, our team is honestly just garbage. Like, it just has to be garbage. Our team just has to be garbage. Our goalie, is he bad? Not really. Caden. I mean, I don't know. Like, this team is just garbage. Why is our team garbage in the playoffs? Like, seriously. I don't know. I'm gonna see what the awards are looking like. She's got a few seasons left on her contract. I'm kind of hoping she does leave the Wild and go to a different team. Like, I really do. Like, it's just like the Wild are just not good enough. Maybe she could find some other talented team, join up, and maybe try to get a Stanley Cup. Like she hasn't even got out of the second round. Like, we got to get out of the second round at least once. I want to get at least a conference finals with her. I mean, it's great that she's made the playoffs almost every season except for 1. I think that's better than Bedard. I think Bedard missed a few seasons of the playoffs. But at least he got to a Stanley Cup finals. And he was actually good in the playoffs. Like, she's not that good in the playoffs. Like, I'd say Bedard has been better in the playoffs than she's been so far. So, that's a little bit concerning. Part of it is also just the team in general, but, like, I need something better out of her. I need a better out of her. Plus the awards, too. Like, Bedard has her beat there. Except for the Frank J. Selke, which if she does get it this season, would break an all-time record. Patrice Bergeron held it. He has 5 most. Well, I mean, he's holding it now because he's not playing, but I'm saying, if he doesn't get another one right now, this would be the record. But let's take a look right now. We're looking at this live. I'm not even cutting it. Here we go. Let's see if they got it. Well, yeah, okay. So, we got a few awards here. We got the Art Ross. So, obviously, we got that. So, that's another thing to add to her book. And she did get the Frank J. Selke. So, and that's it. So, yeah, just the Art Ross. So, that we could add that to the trophy case. And she now becomes the best defensive forward because she now has 6 of those. So, that's pretty impressive, I'd say. And, yeah, I mean, I guess that's cool that she got an Art Ross. So, fair play to her. Let's keep going. All right, I wanted to give you guys a quick little update. This is the first season in a very long time that we're not even getting Wendy Gretzky into the playoffs. This team is garbage now. Honestly, she didn't have that great of a... Well, she had an okay season. I'll show you guys her season that she had last year. Still 99 everything. But if we look at these stats, I mean, again, pretty solid. This is her first time she didn't have 100 points. She had like 6 straight seasons of 100 points, so that's pretty good. But, yeah, again, not going to be in the playoffs this year. And, of course, last season they did make the playoffs, and they lost once again in the first round, so it really wasn't worth showing you guys anything. I don't remember if I showed you guys that or not, but, yeah, it's looking like she's not going to do anything of great value. She got 1 year left on her contract. I mean, I don't know if this is her last season or if she's going to sign an extension, or she can decide to test for agency and go to a better team. I mean, she's 32 years old, so, I mean, it's just a little bit, few seasons left. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. It's looking rough for her right now, for Wendy. So I mean, we'll see what she ends up deciding to. She get into a fight, which is kind of nice. Still really physical and stuff, but I don't know, man. It's looking tough. I don't know if she's gonna have any really great playoff success, especially out with the Wild. I think her time with the Wild, if she wants to actually win, she needs to really leave. It looks like they're not really in a good position to compete. A little update, so Wendy Gretzky was also one of the top point totalers, but she did also sign an extension. So she's going to be here another 3 seasons. So she seems like she wants to just stick it out with the Wild. I don't know why, but she is racking up pretty solid stats. I mean, the goals have gone down a bit the last 2 seasons to under 40. Still getting a decent amount of assists. 1,468 points. It's pretty solid. Again, like I said, we're going to take a look at her all-time stats near the end of the video, kind of to see like where she is. But I mean, it's not bad. I mean, in terms of like pure totals and just a career, it's looking great. And they are in the playoffs again, so that's pretty good. But again, I think this team's just going to get eliminated in the first round or the second round. I don't have too much confidence, but I guess we can watch this live since I already stopped you. And I don't know if she's going to get any awards either, but we shall see. So there you go. There's a loss, there's a loss, there's a loss, and a sweep. Embarrassing, indeed. Oh, my goodness. Just underperforming in the playoffs. Only 2 goals, 2 points allotted. And it's just like, what's the point? If you're not going to play well in the playoffs. I mean, granted, this team was not very good either, but like, I guess she was okay. I mean, 2 goals. And yeah, you can see the regression is starting to take into effect. So no longer 99 everything. And I'm not going to go in and change it. So there's that. She's just got to deal with the regression. Yeah, let's take a look at the full. Can I take a look at the full stats? Or okay, thanks. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. So yeah, let's take a look at the full playoff stats. I mean, again, honestly, has underperformed in the playoffs. In my opinion, she has had not a lot of great playoffs. And now, part of it, I think, is the team is just not very good around her. Not that great. But even then, it's like, you could step it up a little bit. And I don't know, man. If you're staying with the Wild, it just seems to me that you don't really care. So, I mean, the writing's on the wall here. Like, let them rebuild, and you just got to go to a winning team. But she wants to stay for another 3 seasons. I hope she doesn't extend again, but I don't know, man. We'll see. She seems really loyal. I respect it, but I don't know. I just don't think that it's the best move and the most exciting move for her, especially if she wants to win more awards or possibly just win a Stanley Cup. Not make the playoffs, but this year they are going to be in the playoffs, so I guess we'll just watch this live again. Again, you know, 672 goals for a career, 900 assists, almost 100-point season again. But definitely improved from last year for sure. So going up, still he's 35 years old, still 94 overall. So, I mean, he is, like I said, starting to regress, but still putting up good numbers from an individual standpoint, right? Obviously, the team's hit and miss, but you know, I will say at least she did somewhat her job this season. I actually want to see where she was in terms of the NHL. I don't think she was number 1, but I guess we'll look just to double check. And that's not right. She definitely wasn't. No, but she's actually 3rd in the league, so fair play to her, I guess. But and not getting as many goals. Probably it might just be the way her play style. Like, it could be that. Like, maybe I should have made her a sniper. Like, these guys are different play types. I'm wondering if, like, maybe if I had changed it to a sniper or like a different type of thing, would it affect her statistics? My guess is that it would have somewhat of an effect. I just wanted to make it balanced to where, like, okay, hey, you can do a little bit of everything. You're 2-way. You play offense, you play defense, sort of thing. But I don't know. Right now, it's not looking great. Let's see if she can actually make a run. Yet to get out of the second round, right? So, first off, it's been a while since she's even been out of the second round, I think. So, let's see if we can actually get out of the first round first. My guess is, I don't know. Well, we're going to find out. Looking good right now. Can we beat the Oilers? Nope, we blew a 3-0. We blew a 2-0 lead. Once again, choking in the playoffs. As per usual, the Minnesota Wild. And she wasn't even the best on her team in terms of playoffs. In terms of points, at least. She had 5, 1 goal, 4 assists. Again, I want to say she'd be doing a little bit better in the playoffs than what she's actually doing. But yeah, I mean, like, looking at her playoffs, they're not really that great. Like, honestly, they could be a lot better. They're not. They really could be. I feel like they could be better. I want to say Bedard was his playoff stats were definitely better than this. So maybe that's partially because he was on better teams, maybe. But I mean, I feel like he missed the playoffs more. But then again, like, obviously Wendy, from an individual standpoint, overall standpoint. I mean, Bedard's pretty good, but he was not hitting he was not 99 overall everything, right? So I don't know. I mean, she's got 1 year left on her deal. I don't know if that means that she's going to be able to leave this season, like in free agency now, or if that means she plays 1 more year next year. But we'll see if she decides to re-up and stay with the Wild, or maybe go on her way and to a different team, or maybe retire. I don't think she's going to retire, but I would assume like she should go to a different team. If I was her, I'd go to a different team. But well, I'm not Wendy Gretzky with the Wild, or maybe this was her last year of her deal, but 97 points on the season. The Wild are back in the playoffs, which is nice. At least this season. So the 2040 season. Taking on the Blues in the first round. What do I expect? I expect us to lose in the first round. So let's see if that happens. Let's see. And okay, we actually get out of the first round. That's promising. In 5. Can we get out of the second round? That is the real question. Wendy Gretzky is yet to be to a conference finals. They're down 2-1 right now after losing an OT in the second game. And they're down 3-1. And here it is. 3-2 again. And, we're in a game 7. Okay. Every game has been a 1-point win or loss. Can we come back down from a 3-1 lead? I'm simcasting this. I'm simcasting this game. We're doing it. We got to simcast a game. I think I did some with Bedard. I got to do it here. This is the game we got to do it for. We got to clutch up here. I want to see Wendy Gretzky do something. I want to see a goal. I want to see something. Goals. I could do all events. We could do that. There's actually I've never really like changed this, so we'll do this now. We'll just show everything. There's a lot going on when you show every single event, which is why I don't show them often. But we'll do that. Goal there, Burns. All right, we're up 1-0. So you like to see that. Yeah, see, look, it's so much. There's so much. Gretzky got a goal. So we're up 2-0 after halfway through the period. Let's see. Can we hold the lead here? Going into the third period. Juracek gets a goal there. It's 2-1. But we're still up. Can we keep it going? Let's just do goals. Let's just do goals. There's just too much going on here. So we're gonna stick with the third period. Just look at goals. Of course they tied it up. I hate that. We were up 2-0 and now we're tied 2-2. We need to convert. McIntyre gets a power play goal. You love to see that. It's 3-2 us. I really want to get to a conference finals. Just give me one conference finals appearance. Burns gets a goal, 4-2. That's a huge insurance goal. They get a goal, though, Dubinsky. And they tie it up! So now we're going into OT after once again blowing a 2-goal lead. This team, man, I swear. Okay, so now it's going to be another 1-point game. I'm not even looking. Alright, let's just I'm paying attention to the bottom. I'm not looking at the score. Game complete. Unbelievable. Literally can't make this up. Can't make this up, man. How is it that we blow a lead like that twice? It's just, you can't make this up. How have we not been to a conference finals with Wendy Gretzky? How is she unable to get there? It's ridiculous. I can't complain. I mean, she was pretty good in the playoffs, but 15 points plus 11. This was probably her best playoff, honestly. This might have been her best postseason or post playoff appearance. Literally. Plus 11 on the ice. This was definitely her best. 15 points, 5 goals, 10 assists. Definitely her best in a while, I'll tell you that. But cannot get to the conference finals, man. She just can't do it. I don't know what it is, man. She might just be cursed. Maybe this is a sign that they just shouldn't. That that this female demigod cannot dominate the NHL. I mean, again, she's regressed now, but still, it's just really unfortunate, man. It's really unfortunate. Her career has been... She also hasn't got that many awards either. And again, maybe it's because of the way I constructed her. Maybe we change it up. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want to see me do this again. And we change up maybe her play type. But either way, we're going to simulate, I guess, see if she decides to re-up with the Wild or retire. I mean, she is 36, so it would be too shocking to retire. But I think she has some good years left in her, so if I were her, I wouldn't retire. Or maybe she decides to leave, to go to a better team, to maybe have a chance. The Minnesota Wild. Breaking news. Breaking news. So, the question is, where did she go? I got to find out where she went, so I'm going to do a player finder here. We're going to watch this live and see if she is on a team. I would assume she is, but I mean, I guess we'll never know. Is there a way I can do this easily? Oh, this is by potential. Let's do this by age. Maybe. I mean, I guess I could theoretically search. Okay, Wendy Gretzky, top 6 forward. On the Oilers. That's pretty funny. She's on the Edmonton Oilers. Okay. So, let's take a look at the lines of the Oilers. We'll view their lines and see what they got going on. So, the Oilers, are they good? That is the real question. Are the Edmonton Oilers good? I mean, we actually lost to them in the playoffs, so theoretically they should be good. I don't know. I have no idea. Their defense is solid. Goalies... Yeah. Okay, yeah, they seem like they're pretty good. Alright, well, let's find out how the Oilers do. We'll keep tabs on them. I don't know what she signed for. I guess we can kind of take a look there. We'll just do proposed trade, for example, and just go to the Oilers and look at her contract. So, Wendy signed for a $12 million, 2 years. Okay, so she's there for 2 seasons at least. We'll see how she ends up doing. Post the playoffs. So let's take a look at their standings. I'm kind of curious. I don't really know exactly what the standings are looking like on their team, so I kind of have to keep tabs now. So if I look at the entire league, let's look there. Edmonton, 102 points. Same amount as the Wild, which is interesting. Okay. Alright, so Wendy leaves, and the Wild are actually pretty good. Of course. Of course. Let's take a look at the Oilers stats. Wendy Gretzky, 63 points. That's definitely a career low. That is definitely a career low. So my assumption is one of two things. She's regressing very quick. Very, very quick. Yeah, that's actually a very steep decline. I mean, she still played well, but you could definitely see there's the decline that's hitting her. So, 28 goals, 35 assists, 1,819 points for her. Has a lot of hits in her career, 3,729, 276 block shots, 94 giveaways, takeaways, 2,214. That's pretty good. Yeah, she had an 88. Let's see if we can get a Stanley Cup with them. So obviously we'll just sim the rounds and see if she could actually get to the first round. I mean, that's really the hope here. I mean, she hasn't won an award in a very long time either. I think, like, rewards might be done unless she somehow wins the Stanley Cup. And, I don't know, maybe goes off in the playoffs. But we're just going to sim the round. I don't really care about the Wild. Like, the Wild don't really matter anymore. And, of course, we advanced the second round. And so did the Oilers. So the Oilers also advanced. We can take a look at how they did. This is kind of, I guess, where the video gets a little bit longer than the second round. They're facing the Flames. We were playing against the Wild. So that's cool, I guess. 2-4. They got the Kraken in 6. So we'll just sim. See if the... imagine the Wild somehow finally get out of the friggin' second round and they face the Oilers. That'd be really funny. Also, too, EA would just piss me off with that garbage. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but you never know. It would make for a good story. Looks like Edmonton's up 2-0 on the Flames, 3-0 on the Flames. Are they going to be able to beat the Flames here? And they swept them. So Wendy Gretzky is finally in a conference finals the minute she leaves Minnesota. And Minnesota, they're fighting for their lives here with the Blackhawks. And are we going to see? No way. Come on, EA. It took you this long. Wendy Gretzky leaves. I knew this was going to happen. We're down 3-1. We come back and win. The Wild win. And of course now, Wendy faces her old team in the conference finals. So I'm rooting for the Oilers, right? I don't want to win. But I know EA is going to make the Wild win. Please do not do this to me, EA. Okay, good. 4-1 loss. No. Please lose. Please lose. I can't change anything. Okay, good. 7-6 OTL. No. Really? Really, EA? We're really gonna do this, huh? We're really gonna do this. Come on, go to Game 7. Okay, Game 7. We gotta watch. We gotta watch. Okay, Game 7. Last time we played a Game 7, I lost. Now I want to lose. I don't want to win, EA. So, EA, please don't make me win. We're gonna watch this. We have to. This is to go to the Stanley Cup for the for Wendy. So please, Wendy and the crew in Edmonton win it. I'm just gonna view goals. Thorne gets a goal. That's not good. Dubinsky gets a goal, though. That's 1-1. So you like to see that. Let's go, Oilers. We're rooting for the Oilers here. We're rooting for the Oilers. I like to see a little bit of Wendy Gretzky going against her old team. See what she could do here. So far, 1-1. Anything good going on? Nothing. Ugh, no. It's 2-1. 2-1 Minnesota. Come on. Come on, Edmonton. Do something. Really, Edmonton? Okay, Reed gets a goal. 3-2. Come on, blow it. Guys, what's happening? Why are we good now all of a sudden, EA? Because Wendy leaves. And this is the thing. Wendy leaves, and the friggin' the friggin' Wild are gonna go to the Stanley Cup. We're down 2. Final period. We blew a 2-goal lead last year, twice. Let's do it this year, Minnesota. Come on, Edmonton, please. I haven't seen any Wendy Gretzky goals. I'm sure she's probably doing other things, but... And embarrassingly, this is embarrassing. Wow. The Wild are going to the Stanley Cup. So this is bad for Wendy because the Wild are in the Stanley Cup. She goes to the Oilers, who beat us last season, and we then lose in 7, or the Oilers then lose in 7. So that's not good. So she finally gets out of the second round. The one time, though, the Wild decide to get out of the second round is when she leaves, and now they're going to the Stanley Cup. So this is not a good look. This is not a good look for for Wendy. I have to say, this is not a good look for her right now. This is a very, very bad look. How did she do, though? It's pretty solid in the playoffs. 85 overall now, so she is definitely regressed. But finally got to the conference finals. She was 1 game away from a Stanley Cup appearance. 1 game away. That's tough, man. That's tough. And her former team is going to the Stanley Cup. That is absolutely outrageous. This is okay. I will say the video has gotten interesting. The video has gotten interesting. If the Wild win here, this will look bad. This will look bad if the Wild win here. I'm not gonna lie. This will look really bad. They're up 2-0. They just swept the Stanley Cup. I knew it. I knew EA would do this. I literally knew EA would do this. Like, it's so predictable. Like, it's not even funny how predictable this game is sometimes. It's so dumb. But, of course, the moment Wendy Gretzky leaves the team, the Wild get out of the second round and win the Stanley Cup. That is outrageous. That is absolutely, positively outrageous. Okay. Well, Wendy, not a good look for you. This is not a good look for you, Wendy. So, while we're good again, But if we look at the entire league, yeah, Edmonton was the second best team and the best in the conference. So Oilers want some revenge. They want some revenge, these guys. So, how did Wendy Gretzky do? 69 points. Nice. But yeah, you can see she's definitely not quite as good as she used to be. But still an 83 to 38 is pretty solid. I mean, second line. Has 758 goals. That's pretty good. I don't know if she'll get to 800. She probably is going to retire, I would assume, soon. 1,130 assists. Maybe. I mean, she's got almost 2,000 points. 1,188. I don't remember exactly how many Bedard had off the top of my head. She has over, 2,344 takeaways. She has 3,052 hits. So she's been doing her thing from an individual standpoint. Question is, and here's the question. She got 1 year left. What is she going to do at the end of the season? That's the real question. Maybe she comes back to Minnesota. That'd be kind of funny. What an arc. And then they just decide, that's when the game decides, all right, it's time to lose again. So, Edmonton, and just in case you're curious, is taking on the Jets. So that's kind of cool. We'll see how that works out. See if there's another potential face-off between us. I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen because we both have to actually do our thing out there. And the Oilers won, and so did we. So that's good. Okay, sim the date. And we're taking on the Blackhawks, and the Oilers taking on the Kings. So we'll simulate a couple games. So she's in the second round again. Oilers are up 2-0. We're down 2-0. And it's 3-1 both ways. Blackhawks. Oilers advance. Okay, I'm not... don't tell me it's going to be a rematch. It's a rematch! Oh my gosh. Okay. This is intense. Now this is intense. Okay, the video got very exciting. Okay, second straight conference finals appearance against her former team. Will Edmonton get revenge? First game is a loss for them. Second game is a loss, don't tell me. Really? Come on, don't go out a sweep. Swept. Wendy Gretzky got swept. Oh, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. I cannot believe this. Let me just see this team. Because if I look at this team, it is definitely better. Is it better? Actually, it's, I mean, defensively, still really bad. Goalies? I mean, okay. Wow. Just wow, man. You can't make this up. You honestly can't make this up. If they win a second straight Stanley Cup, then this is the most disappointing career. Like, it's gotta be. It's gotta be the most disappointing, especially if the Wild repeat. I mean, it's already disappointing. Like, I'm honestly, disappointed with the results. I am. I am completely, utterly disappointed with the results. There's no way around it. I mean, Wendy, how'd she even do in the playoffs? Did she even play? She did. 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points in the playoffs. I mean, that's pretty solid. I mean, if you look at playoff stats, I mean, they've gotten better with Edmonton. But, oh man, that's just such an unfortunate turn of events right here. Well, let's see. Will the Wild win a second straight Stanley Cup? That's the real question. If that happens, not only am I going to be a pissed at EA, because EA, come on now. But oh boy, would that be bad for Wendy Gretzky. Okay, it's a 1-1 series. I mean, I need to see this. I need to see if they win, because this is important for the arc. It's 3-2. Boston. Can they force a game 7? No, they lose the Stanley Cup in 6. But the fact that they got to 2 straight Stanley Cups without Wendy Gretzky the moment she leaves. That's a little bit telling. That's definitely a little bit telling. So Wendy signed a 2-year deal with the Nashville Predators. So let's take a look at their team. That's kind of funny that she's there. So let's view the lines of the Predators. So now she decided to leave Edmonton, interestingly, to team up with, I don't know who's in Nashville, because these are all like auto-generated players, I think, for the most part at this rate. Okay, they got some decent players. Harold or Vet. Okay. Okay, this team looks pretty good. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, on paper, they look solid. Defensively is okay. They got some decent players. Goalies, even not bad. All right, well, on the Predators now. So let's see how the Predators can do. 2 seasons of Wendy Gretzky with the Predators. Can't make this up. I was... The Predators we're playing the Predators in the first round. We're playing the Predators in the first round. The exact same record. You honestly, like, I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. Literally crazy, man. It's just absolutely wild. Let's see the Predators, how she did. 80 points. That's actually pretty good. So she definitely was better than she was in Edmonton. So those went up a bit. The point totals, at least, the assists went up. Goals kind of going down, but still a solid year. Definitely a better season than the past few. But yeah, so once again in the playoffs, let's see if she can somehow, in the Predators. I feel like we should lose this. I'm hoping we do. I'm rooting for the Predators. So EA, let's lose. This is where I want you to make me lose. So if you could do that, that'd be great. That's not a good start. Game 2. Okay, good. So we're down. It's 1-1. Go down 2-1. Let's go. Please go down 3-1. Yes. Lose in 5. Yes. So the Predators advance in the second round. So Wendy finally got some revenge on her old team. So now the Predators... Let's see. They're taking on the Stars in the second round. Game 1, the Stars won. Game 2, it's 1-1. Can the Predators come back and take the lead? They do. It's 2-1 series. It is now a 3-1 series. Predators going to the conference finals? 3-2. 3-3. Don't blow a 3-1 lead now. And that is exactly what the Predators did. They choked. A 3-1 lead to the Dallas Stars. Man, Wendy Gretzky, you gotta be cursed, man. You honestly have to be cursed. Granted, they were a better team, but still. You were up 3-1. You were up 3-1! How did she do in the playoffs? That's the real question. Let's see. In the playoffs, actually had a really good playoff. 4 goals, 11 assists, 15 points, and a +10 on the ice. So, you know what? This is making up for her previous playoff blunders. I will say that. She's been having some good playoff runs these past few seasons. So I gotta give credit where credit's due. She stepped up in the playoffs later in her career. So now their numbers are looking a little bit better. But it's just that success there, man. I mean, she's got, I think, 1 more season on the contract. We'll see what ends up happening. If anything worthy happens, I'll let you know. If she retires, we'll just end the video there, I guess, and just look at the stats. Can't make this up. Playing against the Sharks. and that's the team that Gretzky's on. So, listen, 45, 31, and 6 is what the Sharks were. I don't know where that would put them in terms of the entire league. I don't think they were the best team. No, they weren't. The Kraken were. The Sharks, 96 points. So they're a little bit better than us, but not too much. Kind of curious to see the stats then for how they did. And honestly, just curious to see their team, if they're good. Gretzky, though, 73 points, 20 goals, 53 assists, 80 overall right now. 832 goals. 1,278 assists at 2,110 points. Now, that's interesting. NHL point leaders all time. Now, she's not going to catch Wayne Gretzky. That's just not going to happen. But she is second all-time right now. 832 goals is second all-time. I don't think she's going to pass him. And assists, 1,278, is also second all-time right now. So the likelihood is she's going to finish second all-time in a lot of the stuff. No other really amazing awards or anything to show for it right now. But I've seen the Sharks win the Stanley Cup a couple times. Will they be able to do it this year against, I'll be able to get past the Wild, but I guess we'll find out. We'll see them in the first 2 games. It's a 6-1 loss. You like to see that. 2-1 loss. And let's hope we get swept. And we do. We get cooked by the Sharks. So that's good for Wendy. Can they go to the next round? That is the question. So we're going to simulate, I guess, to here and see what happens, who they're taking on. They're taking on the Coyotes in the second round. They win game 1. They lose game 2. It's 2-2 right now. Is game 5 big? And they win game 5. Can they win game 6? Yes. And of course she's facing another former team in the Oilers in the Western Conference Finals. Another one of her former teams. Can she get to the Stanley Cup? Edmonton versus San Jose. Game 1. San Jose wins. Game 2. It's 1-1. 2-1 Edmonton. Can they even it up? No, they're down 3-1. 3-2. And, yeah, though they lost in 6. Okay. So Edmonton's in the Stanley Cup Finals. I hope they don't win for her sake. They're gonna win. They're gonna beat the friggin' Red Wings. Yeah. Of course, another one of her former teams wins the Stanley Cup. That is absolutely outrageous, man. That's a confidence killer. That's got to be a confidence killer. San Jose. I mean, again, she played really well in the playoffs. 7 goals, 9 assists. So you gotta like that. You gotta like that. I will say you definitely have to like that. And I mean, listen, she's been doing really well in the playoffs recently. I have to say, she's definitely been better in the playoffs as of late. She just cannot seem to get to a Stanley Cup. I don't know how many more seasons she has left. Will she retire, or will she stick it out this one more next season? Maybe defy all odds and continue to play. Who knows? And so is Connor Bedard, actually. And interestingly enough, she's at 862 goals right now. The reason I didn't show you guys anything, they made the playoffs again, but they got eliminated in the first round. But what's very interesting, and she was awful in the playoffs. But why this is interesting is if you look at Connor Bedard's career stats, eerily similar to there's at least the goal story. Not too far behind Wendy Gretzky in theory. So this is impressive. If she has a good season, she had 30 goals this past season. She's at 862. She signed a 1-year deal. She needs 32 goals to break Wayne Gretzky's all-time gold record. And she needs tie it, and 33 to break it. I don't know if she'll be able to do that. But if she does that, that would kind of be pretty cool. But she'd have to play probably 2 more seasons at the minimum. We'll see what happens, but she did end up re-signing with the San Jose Sharks for 1 more year, so fair play to her. To give you an update here, so they ended up making the playoffs, but lost in 7 once again in the first round, or just lost in the first round again. But she is literally, honestly, if I was her, I'd play 1 more season. I actually hope she plays 1 more season, then just retires. It was okay, actually pretty solid in the playoffs, much better than last season. Made up for that poor performance, but she's 43. She might retire, but she's practically at the record, and she can be the first player in NHL history to reach 900 goals. I kind of hope she does that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I do want her to play one more season. I don't even care now if she wins the Stanley Cup. Like, it's not. I already have kind of accepted the fact it's not gonna happen. I hope she doesn't retire. Well, I ran out of seasons, apparently. Also, the Predators won the Stanley Cup. So that's it. That's it. I can't simulate anymore. That was it. That was literally it. It doesn't let me go anymore. That's it. So we simulated 25 seasons. Are you serious? So that is the most anticlimactic ending. EA. I wish they had more than 25, but well then. So, what team was Connor Bedard on? I think he was on the Oilers. They didn't even make the playoffs. I kind of want to see, like, not playoff stats. I want to just look at stats in general now. Was he on the Oilers? Now I'm curious, because he didn't retire, I don't think. Or maybe he wasn't on the Oilers. I don't know where he is. Quite frankly, I don't care. I think we ended up beating him, but what team was I on? The Sharks, right. So, I mean, quite frankly, do I need to show you guys the stats? You kind of already saw them, like, all time. I don't need to tell you. Like, you already know she would finish second all time in goals, you know, by 5. She probably would have won another season and probably would have broken the record. I mean, hell of a career from an individual standpoint. But, yeah, 1,034 assists. That is, in case you're curious, second all time. Points would be second all time, 2,223. Again, individually, really good. Here's your preseason career stats. She's pretty solid in the preseason. I guess that doesn't really matter too much. Playoff stats. First half of the career, not that great. Second half this year, her career was pretty solid. But in my eyes, she underperformed. She had 7 Frank J. Selke trophies, which is a record. 1 Art Ross, and a Calder Memorial. I'm looking at Connor Bedard's. He had more awards. And also got to a Stanley Cup at the very least. She never even got to a Stanley Cup. So, in my eyes, I think she underperformed. But, still a great career, nevertheless, and from an individual standpoint. I mean, she got to the playoffs like a ton of times. Maybe some of it was like not her fault. It's just some bad circumstances. But the twist here was the fact that the team that she left went and won the Stanley Cup right after she left. That is absolutely insane. That's all I have to say to that. So I guess let's just close out the video at the full screen. All right, I'm done. We've been doing this video is probably really long. Leave a like, subscribe, enjoy the content. Comment down below some video ideas, socials, playlist, second channel, main channel down in the description. And with that being said, take care, everybody. See you soon.